And then there was these assholes.
Oh my god. The most painful thing I've ever experienced, by far, is having my taint waxed. Getting the scrotum and the dick itself, getting them waxed, pretty painful.
Welcome back to Chris and Annie Play. We're playing Parasite Eve, and it's going on. We're talking about body hair. Woo!
Body hair removal. What are your thoughts and opinions? We should have asked this question at the end of the last episode instead of the beginning of this one, because in 2 minutes we're going to be done with this conversation forever. Never talk about it again. And then people will leave comments like, this is what I feel, and be like, what? Who cares? That's so last week.
Well, I would imagine that, well, knowing us, we're going to go back to the body hair conversation at some point in the future, because...
we'll forget we talked about it?
Can we talk about, at some point, that process you went through? I don't want to tell them unless I get the okay.
Dude, I just talked about getting a Brazilian. This is nothing.
Okay, alright. Well, then we'll talk about that at some point. Probably not today. So, last time I left everybody with a little bit of a... what are we going to talk about next time? So the first thing was, I do not want the hair inside of my ass cleft.
You got a cleft instead of a crack.
Well, that's technically what it is.
Yeah, just ass crack is just so...
It's great.
It's common. I don't know.
But nobody would say ass cleft, so I'm going with that today. So it's... Yeah, so no ass cleft hair. No ass crack hair, no hair around the bum hole, the cornhole. Nobody wants hair inside of their bum.
I wish things would stack in this game. Why don't nice and stack? And like I missed out on
I guess that's kind of the survival horror aspect of it, right? Because like you have a limited inventory.
But how am I supposed to cure my pee now?
I don't know, man.
I just gotta go.
Yeah.
Ass cleft, sorry.
Okay, so that's number one for me. Out of every other like this, so that's actually it's number two.
Oh, I should say
that is the second place out of all of the hair in my body that like if I had the option to get rid of, I would get rid of it permanently forever and never have to deal with it again, and I'd be super happy. Number one on the list of hair I would never want to have in my life, and I would love for it to be gone. And again, this is the same goddamn rule. Minimal pain and minimal embarrassment, and these are not going to happen because it is my ball sack. I don't mind having hair all around everything else, but I just want a smooth ball sack. I don't even mind like having the hair between the like on the taint. Like as long as there's no hair in my bum and no hair in my balls, I can have a little bit of hair down there. I don't mind. It's like a little like tuft of hair there. I'd be like, okay, I can live with that. I'd probably like if I was going to the extent of removing both areas, I'd probably like just get the middle two. It's okay. Just go with it because I'm already dealing with enough pain and embarrassment. But that is. Those are the areas I would love so much to never have to deal with that again.
You know what I really hate, man?
Oh, what do you hate?
I hate nose hair.
Yeah,
that's the thing, because as you're talking about hair I want to get removed, and I'm picking at my nose like, I hate this hair.
I never used to have this problem when I was a kid. I think this is one of those things when you grow up and you become an adult and you're like...
Of course you didn't have nose hair when you were a kid.
Well, it's not something you think about. We're like... There are like two like areas of hair on your head that nobody wants to have. It's gross. Number one is nose hair. You don't want to have like those little like tufts coming out like you got like a nose mustache, right? Nobody wants that. The other one is like ear hair.
Yeah,
like totally. You don't want like again like having hair come out. Like imagine I imagine it's got to be the worst for like somebody who's bald but has these issues. So, like, they're completely bald, like, on top of their head, but, like, their ears have hair coming out of it, and their nose has hair coming out of it. They'd probably, I can deal with the nose hair, because I'll grow a goatee, because I got nothing on top of my head anyways, but, like, you're not going to shave the inside of your ears. You just got to deal with that, like, gross.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping when I grow up, because, clearly I'm not an adult. Listen to me talk about this stuff. I'm hoping that when I get older...
Again, this is all adults talking about. Cosmetic surgery, and I gotta get my hair removed, and I gotta get my asshole bleached, and I gotta look good. It's all about looking good. Gotta go to the gym.
Yeah. Now that I'm almost... a double-digit number that is significant.
Did I just go the wrong way? Oh, okay. Hey, you know, the thing is, too, man, like, I know you're going to say something about weight loss, so I'm just going to beat you to the punch. The older you get, I think it's like every year or something, like past 30, your average weight based on your height and all that stuff goes up by like a certain percent, and it just becomes harder and harder to lose that extra weight. So if you get fit while you're young, it's easier to maintain that rather than get in shape when you're older. Not that it's impossible. It can be done. It's just, it's a lot easier to do when you're younger.
All right, well,
I'm going to go
you know what? Since we're talking about these kind of things, let's talk about body weight. Body weight! All right, so I'm a fat bastard.
You're not.
Hey, let me talk about this. I'm fat, and you've never been fat. You don't know what this is like.
No, you're fat. I'm just saying, but it's all...
Yeah, okay, thanks for a friend. Thanks for being a friend.
Friends are honest.
Yeah, it's true.
How do I help you by lying?
Yeah.
You're fat in like... you're just in like the... You're all fat in the front. You don't have fat legs. You don't have fat arms. You don't have a fat neck or a fat face.
I have fat legs.
Your face shows that you are overweight, but I mean, like, it's all... And it's spread out nicely because you're so tall. You could be a lot worse. How much do you weigh?
I'm not going to disclose that on the show.
It's over 200?
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be over 200.
Oh, yeah.
You're too tall. It's,
I currently don't know what I weigh.
Oh, okay.
So I couldn't even give you a correct answer.
I weighed myself when I woke up sometime last week. I'm 160.
God.
At 6 feet.
I feel like I could bench press you.
But
I could not, for the record.
What was I gonna say? So yeah, you're fat, but it's actually not that much. And the fatter you are, the easier it is to burn fat. Oops, I went the wrong way.
You know what? Like I've been having okay, so I'm on week 5 of running at this point, and I've run a lot. I'm like really cranking up the running. So I'll put out some numbers here. This month...
you put out these numbers, and I guarantee people are going to be like, you call that...
That's not a lot of
call
running.
that cranking the numbers, you pussy bitch. Try to run.
I've run 68.5 kilometers this month. So if you live in a world that has miles, I'm sorry, but there are only 3 countries, I think, that use an imperial system for measurement, and you're wrong.
And you know what? Even the scientists in that country are like, metric, use metric.
Yes. You're incorrect. So calculate it yourself or use Google, because that's probably what you're going to do. So that's how many kilometers I've run this month, which for me, that's pretty big. Those are big numbers. I'm pretty proud of that. I managed, doing some good running. I'm running 4 or 5 days a week, depending on the run schedule. And I feel like fat's burning off me. I do feel a lot lighter. Life is easier, so that's a great thing. Awesome. But it's odd because fat shouldn't really be in my genes, because both my parents before they got married were skinny, crazy skinny. It wasn't until they got married they started eating like terrible bastards and passed that on to me.
Backtrack. I want to get treasure.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to get all the treasure, and even though we're in modern times, I still call it treasure.
Treasure. So I'm sorry, Mom and Dad, if you're listening. You guys fed me terribly. Thanks a lot. It's not entirely your fault. We had a housekeeper nanny that took care of me, and it wasn't until she showed up where I really started gaining weight. They had already gained weight.
Were your parents really well off when you were young? Your family?
Yes, we were fairly well off, and then we were not well off at all.
Oh, it's a thing that happens sometimes.
Well. The recession that everybody talks about actually hit us, and we lost everything. I mean, better planning could have solved all of the problems, but they didn't. So it's
you guys blew all your money on housekeepers and nannies.
Well, I'm not even gonna go there. I mean, that's not my business. I learned from it. I'm cool, awesome, great stuff. So yeah, I was super skinny. And really really thin and fit until the 3rd grade.
Okay, I was like, wait, what was this? I think I saw a picture of you on your stairs where you're 16 and you look about the same as you do now, just younger. I was like, where was you?
Well, in the 3rd grade, at which point over the summer I came back fattest kid in class. There was only one other kid in the entire school that was even remote. Like, he's the same grade as me as well. That he was the same sort of general weight, but he was actually funny at the time, and I was not funny because I was interested in weird things because life and
It's totally okay to be like really fat if you're funny.
well, that's how it was. So he was allowed to still be popular, and I was allowed to be an outcast because I was now fat and weird. So that was kind of the downfall of what I had to deal with. And
You have a larger midsection than me, and your interests are different than mine. I hate you.
yeah,
I hate you forever.
yeah, it very much was that.
Hey, everyone, make fun of him.
So for like my entire
I
life,
hate school.
for my entire life, I was like any real part of my life, like I was a fat kid. And I'll put it into perspective. Right now at work, I have to wear a pair of pants, like most people at work do.
I think most people do.
Like, yeah, everybody wears pants at work. Not everybody. Some people wear shorts. They're lucky assholes.
Dolphin and whale instructors.
Yeah, they wear like wetsuits. They don't have to wear pants. Awesome. I have to wear pants at work. I don't like it. If it was up to me,
Well, it's
I
hot
would
there.
not wear pants at work. I think it would be awesome if I just didn't wear pants at all, and then nobody would come in, and I wouldn't have to do my job because I wasn't wearing pants. But unfortunately, I have to wear pants.
I feel like I'm going the right way, but at the wrong time.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go back.
I don't know. You figure it
I'm
out.
gonna waste some time here.
All right. So the pants I wear at work now are actually my grade 8 graduation pants.
Oh, really?
I'm not joking.
You know, I knew they looked a little fancy because they clearly weren't the proper like uniform pants.
Well,
but I was
I
like,
have some.
"Look a little
I had some,
dressy."
but I actually I split them the other week, and I was like,
So you slimmed down to your grade 8 weight.
no, I've always,
Most people
have always been that weight.
No, there was a time during like the latter
Well, yeah,
half of
there's-
when we were living together, you lost a ton of weight.
Yes, there
and
was
then
that point, and then I
When you moved
lived
back, home,
Yeah.
you got super fat,
I did.
and now you slimmed down a bit more.
I'm still not nearly as thin as I was at that point.
That
was
was that the in the apartment.
Yeah, that was the thinnest I've ever been as an adult.
That was pretty. You lost a lot. I don't know that. I don't think that was intentional, was it? It was like you were just eating weird habits.
Well, okay, so I was intentionally eating like a certain way to try and lose weight.
Oh,
But,
you were. You didn't say anything about it to me.
like I had calculated what calories and stuff, so I wasn't like eating well. I was just eating like a certain way. But the reality was that I was working 2 jobs Monday through Friday from 7:30 in the morning to 11, both physical jobs, where I'm like climbing ladders
I
and
remember-
on my feet the entire time.
I remember most of the weight loss happening after you quit one of them, so you were only doing the one.
Really? I don't know.
I might be remembering it incorrectly.
I
it was,
seem
it
to
was your
remember-
life. I was just there. I don't know.
I seem to remember most of it happening when I was working both jobs.
Okay. Ah!
What the Yeti?
I don't think it's a yeti. I think it's a polar bear.
It's a polar
It
Yeti.
has magic.
It's a magic polar Yeti.
Wait.
Science magic polar Yeti.
Why doesn't the polar yeti have like ice? It uses force lightning. Why does it use like ice magic?
Lightning?
It's charging.
Mitochondria. Oh, you're gonna get you
Huh.
kill it.
It
Kill it
does-
with bullets.
It did a little bit
Oh,
less
good, you
damage
made
than
it
the
dead.
snake. Yeah.
So, anyways, I have a goal shirt. I have a shirt that I purchased at that point in my life, and I want to get into it again.
SBUS.
I refuse to throw it away, even though I probably will never fit into it again. I don't know. I'll try. Like I feel like I've been losing a lot of weight lately on these runs, but I feel a lot better, and I want to lose more weight, and I'm gonna keep on it. So.
You know,
Good on me.
funnily enough, before the episode ends, I was going to say, I think I had read that, like, running,
Yeah.
like, slow distance running, it's actually one of, like, the slowest and, like, least effective ways at losing weight.
Really?
Because you're not putting enough, like, effort into it to get that intensity up where, like, your heart's actually going crazy. Now, I might be wrong.
But I'm not actually doing distance runs. I'm on a 5K race.
Yeah, but you're not, like, sprinting.
Well, when I can, like I'm actually like I'm pushing the
Okay.
best I can. Like
Anyway, well,
I'm not super fast. I'm a fat.
Your heart
Bastard,
your heart
but-
rate's going to get up there, even if you're going slow and you're not going far. But I mean, to get like burning lots of calories, you got to go like some crazy far distances. I mean,
You know
basically, you can get the same results doing like a 10-minute really high intensity workout.
You know what was probably actually making me lose a lot of weight at that time was we were playing a lot of DDR.
Yeah,
we really were. Like, and I would go home, like, I'd come home from work, and I would play DDR for like 4 hours straight on like heavy.
Well, for like 2 weeks, I think, before I got bored of. Funny thing, I got bored of the music, not of the actual act. But
I played In the Groove.
Yeah, I played the In the Groove, the fitness mode. I did that like for like half hour, something like every day. That was a lot of fun.
In the Groove's awesome, and we love you.
We're all just lemmings on the run.
Bye.
I lost how the song goes now.
Are we getting smarter, or are we just saying less stupid shit?
I think we're just saying less stupid shit. We're just staying within our comfort zones. These guys almost killed me earlier. I don't know if you were paying attention. We were talking about, like... What the hell were you talking about?
Body fat, body hair, stupid
you're talking about,
Yetis.
Like, dual shocks or something, and I was like, yeah, it's great. I'm just gonna take a little nap here.
Don't take a nap while I'm talking at you.
And then these guys at me. You're not talking to me?
No.
You're talking at me?
I'm talking at you.
That's so rude. Why would I pay attention? He's farting on me.